Hi everybody, welcome to a MiG group build update. So we're nearly at the end of March, which means nearly 3/4 of the way through, but that also means there's more than a month left to finish your builds, or even start them if you've not started yet. There's I think 66 or 67 completed builds so far and about 30 in progress. Now the group build being so popular has meant it's been a lot of work. These updates themselves, this part doesn't take very long. I just speak to camera, I edit out the bloopers and then add a little bit of background music. The thing that takes the time is the slideshow. I need to resize and sometimes reorient 3 pictures for each build, put them into the video editing program, animate them so they zoom because a still picture is just boring and not on. And then I have to merge them together, add the music, so that takes a long time. So what I've done to speed that process up is reverted to, and don't laugh, Windows Movie Maker on my old XP laptop that was covered in dust. That one I will take on the train on the way to work, and so I can do that part of the editing on the way to work, which eliminates time elsewhere. It does mean, however, that the slideshow for the updates is going to be in 800 by 600 resolution. That's Super VGA, if I remember correctly. And you youngsters, just ask your parents what that means. The slideshow for the reveal I will still do in high definition, but for the updates I'm going to do them in a smaller resolution. With the group build having so many entries, it does take a lot of tracking as well, so I've created this spreadsheet. A few people have asked me how to track things and various bits of information, so I need to keep it somewhere. So here it is. This is the spreadsheet. You can see it's got when people, the order in which people have finished their builds, their name, what they're building, whether they're on Facebook or YouTube, and then various bits of information about if they've started, finished, have they been mentioned in one of my updates, have I got the pictures of their final reveal, and then details about the kit, what exact model of MiG it is, what scale it is, manufacturer, and all that sort of thing, because people have been asking about nationalities and scales and manufacturers and things. So that's all there, and I can track it and filter it and have a look for details, and I try and populate that as much as I can so I can give people information if they ask. But on to the mentions. First person I'd like to mention is David Hudson Charlton. He's built one of the quite popular 1/144 scale MiGs from Rowell. He's also done a video on his channel Model Citizen on YouTube, so I'll put the link below so you can go and check that out. So that's his MiG finished. That's great. There's Andrew Taylor, otherwise known as Tomcatter11 on YouTube, who's building a MiG-21 in a very interesting scheme. It's got a swordfish on the side, which is all transfer, and it looks like it's going to be a real it's been a real struggle for him to get it on, and people have mentioned that they've struggled to get this on when they built that kit, but it does look really impressive, so that will be featured in the slideshow as well. It's great to see Andrew taking part in the group build. Fast Freddie on YouTube, also on the Facebook page, has been doing a 148 UTI from, I believe, Hobby Boss, but an abandoned one, and that's been a slow process coming together, but it looks great. The weathering on it, of course, on an abandoned aircraft is always going to be extreme. He's done a really nice job of that. I think he even did a tutorial on how to create the tarpaulins as well on his YouTube channel, so I'll try and put a link below for that as well. And finally, I'd like to mention Ian Gaskell and Tim Hedworth. They're both building the 148 Trumpeter MiG-23 BN. It's a great looking kit, and they're both extremely talented modelers, so seeing those two skilled people put together the same great kit will be very interesting to compare them. They'll probably turn out very differently, but still very good in their own right. I believe Ian's finishes now, and it's full of bombs and rockets and things, and the pilot stood next to it, and so they look great. They'll be both featured in the slideshow because they've done work since the last update. Okay, so it's time for the slideshow part. This is all the work done since the last update. If I have forgotten you or missed you out, I apologise. My only excuse is this is a lot to keep track of. There's a lot of entries. I do have other stuff going on in my life as well. So if I have missed you out, let me know, tell me, I'll apologise, and I'll try and put it right as best I can. But here's a slideshow. And so until next time, thanks for watching, keep modelling, and have fun. Bye.